Hey, good evening, everybody. I am excited to report today. Today is, oh goodness, what is it? Day number 8, actually. It's day 8. And I was told this morning that there was a chance that I might get out of my little box here and get to go back to work. But a lot of things that I had to jump through in order to make that happen. So I had to fill out a bunch of paperwork and stuff like that, and then we faxed it in, and I got a reply back that said, no, you're going to have to wait until Wednesday before the numbers match up. I mean, it was really disheartening, and I talked to Arlene a little bit, and I was like, I was really hoping that I'd get to go back to work today. But at least there's hope that I will go back to work instead of them saying, hey, you need to leave. So with this COVID thing, there's a lot of loopholes to really jump through. So today I did some jumping. My partner, the guy that operates the skid steer, he was released today and to go back to work. And he came in and showed me his email on that, and I was like, how can that be? You know, how can you get released and I can't? What's the deal? So anyways, I called the head office, talked to the nurses there that are in charge of that, and my partner Martin, he says, you know, you actually showed symptoms on Thursday, which would have been the 5th. And so I relayed that to her because I had actually had coughing and a little sneezing going on while I was in the pickup with him on Thursday the 5th. And he reminded me of that. So I relayed that to her, and she says, hey, you need to put that on your timeline. Because they take a timeline that shows how long you're contagious and things like that. So long story short, I put that on my timeline, I resubmitted it, and they approved me because I had been basically quarantined for 12 days since I was contracted COVID. So long story short, I got to go to work today. Worked for about 2 hours. Got to run the saws. Very excited. Martin and I went out and started on a kind of large work order, and checked out a few others, and it just really felt good. And I'm pretty excited about being able to get back to it, start serving again tomorrow. So. Yeah, it's on from here on out. It's smooth sailing. I probably will not take another COVID test. It doesn't do me any good because it's most likely it'll still come up positive for, it could be up to 45 days after you contract it. That some people 45, some people even 60 days before they actually get a negative on their COVID test. So right now, my prayers are that we'll get a negative on my next PCR test, and that will allow me to return to Grenada after the 1st of December. So that's prayers. After the 1st of December that I get to go back home. So if not, then I'll probably head up to Idaho until I get my negative test on my COVID. So. All glory to God. This would not happen without all of your prayers and support. I have some friends out there that have contracted COVID-19 as well, and they're not doing near as well. And so I've been lifting them up in prayer, and I just ask that those of you that are praying for us, please continue, because the power of prayer works. It got me through this pretty much squeaky clean. There wasn't a lot to it for me, But like I said, I have friends out there, dear friends, their wives, sisters, brothers, aunts, cousins, mothers, fathers, that are really, really suffering badly. I mean, really badly, life-threatening. So continue to keep them in your prayers. Much love to you all. Thank you again, and we'll talk to you soon. I'll keep you posted on how work's going now. So what you're seeing here is some before and after pictures of a humongous job that we did through Samaritan's Purse. There was approximately 23 trees on the ground from when the storm had come through and uprooted them. Most of these trees were between 24 and 36 inches in diameter, and the ones that are still standing are about 32 feet tall, where they snapped off actually by the wind, and everything missed the house, but it littered the yard and broke fences and some of those things. So they didn't have the saw power or the manpower to clean that up. So they gave us a call at Samaritan's Purse, and they put Martin and myself on the job, and it was just the two of us. And so I got to do all the sawing, and I don't think I've ever sawed so many logs in my life. Lots of different various sizes, mostly big timber, and as you can tell here in these pictures, we were able to clean them up in a great way. It was an awesome experience putting up that much wood, and it took us about a full 2 days to do the whole job. So we were able to bless this homeowner with our work and our abilities, and God gave us the ability to get through it in a good, timely manner, and the homeowner was just elated for it. So really enjoyed this job. It's one that you just won't forget. Hey, good evening, everybody. I'm back. It's been a while. I think November the 16th is the last time that I had posted a video here. I am in Idaho, so kind of how I got here. I ended up getting a positive result, of course, which we kind of figured, on my last PCR test when I was to leave Louisiana. So that being said, I flew up here to Idaho, spent some great Thanksgiving time with my mom, and got to see some good friends. One of my good friends from my church up here gave me a new lid. So Lifer Groups representing today. Most of y'all know that I'm a big hat guy, and I just love this hat. And he gave it right off the top of his head. He just said, "Here, I'd like you to have that," because I asked about his nice hat. So, anyways, December 1st, I was supposed to be flying to Grenada today, but we are not allowed in Grenada without a negative PCR test, and my antibodies were still up. I did take a test this morning. Won't get the results for 2 days, but I feel really good about it. Praying that we get that negative test result, and I will fly out this weekend to Grenada to be with Arlene. Kind of how that's going to work, I will have to have my results, and then 72 hours after I have the results, I have to be able to present those upon arrival in Grenada. Then they will swab me again. I'll get another PCR upon arrival in Grenada. They will quarantine me for 7 days in an apartment, or a hotel room. Not allowed to leave, not allowed to go anywhere. So, and that is at my own expense. So I will be paying for that. So 7 days in Grenada, but it's all worth it because I'll be able to spend Christmas with my wife, and that's very important to myself and to Arlene as well. So I've been feeling great. Everything has been really good. Right after I posted our last video, or actually after I shot the last video, we went into a humongous job, and there'll be pictures of that job. Tons and tons of trees that we ended up falling. I got to do all the saw work on it, so I claim all those trees and all those stumps. It was awesome. It was awesome. I really got a lot of great work in, and we worked hard for a good week and a half, and before they had sent us home, and just was so blessed to be able to serve down there in Louisiana for Samaritan's Purse, and looking forward to going back when I'm called again, whenever that may be. So thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your well wishes, your love. I'm excited to get back to Grenada. God willing, it'll be this weekend, but I think around the 5th or 6th. We'll just see what the plan is. Whatever God's got in store for us, here I am. Send me, Isaiah 6:8. So, also like to mention that there's a possibility that we will be coming back to the States when things kind of after the holiday season and things settle down. Potentially, we're talking about coming back to the States and doing some missionary work here as well. So we'll keep you posted on if and when that all happens. So again, we love you. Thanks for all your support. I'm in Idaho, back in my bedroom. My mom had a big list, semi-big list of things for me to do, and I've been able to accomplish a lot of those things here while I've been here. So that's a huge blessing for me. Just idle hands. I don't care for idle hands. So been having a good time. I got to see my son a few times, and that was a huge blessing as well. So looking forward to a little more time with both my mom and my son while I'm here. So God bless you. Love you. See you soon.